I've returned to YouTube to destroy your lives. Here we go. Oh, psych. We're not doing that. We're doing this. Are we ready? Just a quick check on this display. Again, look at how squished that is. I can't stand that. I could do this, but I have scan lines. I don't want scan lines. So widescreen it is. Frame? I don't know. What? Blood? There's blood in this game? A little bit. Not much vertical flicker, that's good. Akumajo Dracula. Actually, it's Dracula. What? There's a cross on the grave? It says Dracula? Let's all read it together. Sorry. I know some katakana, hiragana, mostly, but kanji and I haven't talked very much. So, unfortunately, I can't read this for you. I imagine it's similar to what the US version said in English. After a century of peace, Dracula rises again after 100 years of slumber, resurrected by evil people. And his curse is back. And this is 100 years after Christopher, which was 100 years after Trevor. So Simon is the one who gets involved. And although that is the gravestone from Simon's Quest, this is not a sequel. So I can only assume that they intended for this to be a sequel, but then at the last minute changed their minds. Why would Simon bury Dracula? I don't know. He's weird like that. Anyway. Buttons. Buttons work. Alucards. Alucards what? Alucards nothing. It means nothing to this game. Oh yeah, buttons. You might notice that the whip sound is a little different. A little bit more chainy. I don't know why they changed it. In the US version, it's more like a whoosh. And hey, I know a lot of people love this soundtrack, and I liked it too. But as a drummer, as a practicing musician, or attempts at one, I need a lot more meat to these instruments. They sound really thin to me, and it's just kind of irritates me just a bit. So, while I do like the soundtrack, I kind of wish it were beefier. For the time, I guess it was really impressive, but I guess I'm just too picky. I noticed the quality when I upload these is 720 low. I don't intentionally mean for it to be like that. I suppose... something going on outside my window. I suppose I should try other settings, but for consistency between my other uploads, I'll leave it at that. So it won't look amazing. I'm just trying to feel out what anyway. But I knew Castlevania at the very least. Excuse me. A lot of congestion today. I knew Castlevania at the least was what I should focus on to start. That much I knew. My favorite classic series. Bloodstained has kind of picked up the mantle for that, which I appreciate. I'm more of a Symphony of the Night guy. But I play the old ones too. You know what I didn't play though? I didn't play Kid Dracula. It's part of this series, but it's kind of like a side part. Maybe we'll do that. But I seem to remember me saying something about Rondo last time. But Rondo's after this, and I hadn't played this. So I wanted to be sure to get this in. Gotta play them as many as I can. Oop. A little too soon. You see, we're gonna go up that way, up to the dead trees, and then so we're past the bat, down the water. And everybody got that? Good. 1 sec. 1 second. I do not like purple hands. You might notice that I don't use sub-weapons a lot. That's just kind of my style. Of course, in these old games, if you didn't use them, you got extra points at the end when it tallied up your score. How important is that anymore? It's not, but... Ouch. Hurt. See, I need a beefier snare sound. That little it's just kind of like it's like somebody flicking your forehead. No, the bass is really farty too. Oh, here come the bongos. Ah. That always gets me. Some of you might recognize the little wavy grass enemies. They are also in Symphony of the Night. Most of the sprites from Symphony of the Night were grabbed from Rondo of Blood. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I got that right. Others were grabbed from this game. And then, like, I think one skeleton character, the ones who collapse but rebuild themselves. Those are from the X6800 game, or as we would know it in North America, the original Castlevania Chronicles for PlayStation. But there seems to be some confusion about whether that game actually sold well or not. My understanding was that it was a limited release anyway. So the discussion, to me, doesn't matter. Of course, it was re-released on PlayStation storefronts, so that's good. Funny enough, this Medusa was not edited in the US version. She's got her boobs and all. I don't know why she's just a sub-boss. Or mini-boss, but... I guess variety? But she's the only mini-boss in the game. At the end of this level, there's nothing. So they might as well have just put her at the end. Rule of being different, I guess. Just be different. Doesn't matter if it's good. Evolution for evolution's sake. I think that was Nintendo's motto for a few years. And I'm not hating on Nintendo, you know. I was a giant fanboy of theirs for a very long time. Even when I bought into, you know, when I got Sega Genesis and PlayStations, Saturns and whatnot, I was still defending Nintendo, even when I had a PS2, which was getting way more games. I was like, you know, guys, the GameCube is good, it has good games. And now, of course, they're going for, you know, some GameCube games are going for like hundreds of dollars. Pretty ridiculous. Somewhat understandable, but ridiculous nonetheless. But turns out, according to the CU podcast and other sources, a lot of these heritage auction prices of video games might not be as natural as one might think. You know, Super Mario's and Zelda should not be going for millions of dollars, no matter what condition they're in. So, luckily, though, investigations are finally being done on WADA and heritage auctions and some of the people behind those things. I mean, a bubble is supposed to burst. It's not supposed to just keep getting bigger, you know. Especially since most people who buy these, all, if not all of them, they don't play the games, they just keep them on a shelf. I'm aware of some Twitch streamers who do that, and it's unfortunate. You know, as far as I'm concerned, games are meant to be played. If they're just sitting on your shelf, you know, maybe you're a collector and that's great, and you have like a second copy that you do play, which is great, even better. But if you don't play games, I mean, it seems unfair for you to have them or try to sell them at inflated prices when some of us just want to play. Some of us want to play real games on real systems, not emulate, you know. And here I have to go up and look online that, you know, Earthbound, which is not rare, by the way. It is not rare at all. People are trying to sell it for hundreds of dollars, and it's not worth that. Even complete in box. There's tons of them out there. So I'm glad people are shedding some light on this now. I won't say that they're engaged in criminal activity, but the people behind these auctions, at least one of them was known to inflate coin prices in the was it 80s or 90s? when coin collecting was kind of a thing. So it's fishy. It's fishier than these fishmen. I don't know why they're so small, though. These are the smallest fishmen ever. Compared to your character size? Don't much care for this song. This might be the worst Castlevania song ever. And I've heard some stinkers. It's too jazzy. Too progressive. It doesn't really fit, in my opinion. To me, like, progressive jazz is like, you could play any note you want. It doesn't have to be in key or anything. And I don't understand how anyone can enjoy that. Oh my gosh. I swear I pressed jump. Maybe I didn't press it hard enough. Birds. Alright, I'm about done with this tune. Can you hear something better? There we go. Just the sound of flowing water on a Super Nintendo is better than that song. Oh shoot. Why did I jump down? Here's a good compare and contrast. You know what sounds sonically better than this soundtrack? ActRaiser. ActRaiser sounds better than this. Is it fair to compare them? Maybe not. I think they came out the same year. I'm happy this Castlevania Anniversary Collection is on PlayStation, Switch, and I think Xbox. I'm not sure. But they're a bit incomplete. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself mentioning this, but up to Rondo of Blood, everything is counted. So the MSX game, the NES game, or the NES/Famicom game is the first one. Then MSX 2. Simon's Quest and Haunted Castle are 3 and 4. Dracula's Curse and the Game Boy Adventure 5 and 6. Super 4, which we're playing right now, actually, well, the Japanese version. Doesn't matter. Either version. Oh, here is another mini-boss. I was wrong. Seven and 8. Wait, I'm missing something. Aren't I? Because Rondo's supposed to be 10. Chronicles, as I mentioned earlier, the X6800 game is supposed to be 9. That would make 4 this game and Belmont's Revenge 7 and 8. I'm missing something. I'm missing a couple somethings. And the Game Boy Adventure would be 6 and 7. Haunted Castle and Simon's Quest would be 5 and 6. 4 and 5. Nah. Can't think. I've got to concentrate on the game. By the way, if you're interested in Castlevania history, probably one of the best histories you can get is one by a YouTuber called Strafe Fox. And he does a whole history of the series. Even some other videos that shows how the games were developed. The only thing he skips is Haunted Castle. But I don't know why he skips it. It's fine. Let me look this up, because this is driving me nuts. Why? Rondo is supposed to be the 10th game. That's why it was called Dracula X. So... games. Okay. Castlevania and Vampire Killer, which is the MSX game. Those are 2. Simon's Quest and Haunted Castle, 4. The Adventure and Dracula's Curse, 6. Belmont's Revenge and Super Castlevania 4 is 8. Okay. And then what's known now as Chronicles and Rondo of Blood are 10. Okay, so I just wasn't counting correctly somehow. What's missing from this collection, though, is Vampire Killer, certainly. Haunted Castle is in an arcade collection, so it's technically not missing, but that's fine. Rondo is on the Requiem collection for PS4. Kind of sucks that it's PS4 exclusive. Chronicles hasn't been re-released since last gen. They re-released the PlayStation version on the PS3. So not everybody can play all these old games. I guess if you have a Japanese Wii or Wii U, you probably were able to download Vampire Killer, or Wii U specifically. You were probably able to download Vampire Killer from Japan. Dracula X is on the current Wii U from the Super Nintendo version, funny enough. I mean, so most of these, there are ways to play them. It's just... And again, Symphony is on the Requiem. But I'm glad that most of these games are out there for people to check out. But I feel like all of them should be there. I don't know about the American PC versions from back in the DOS days, but they're not counted by Japan, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're not worth playing. They're a little weird. But if you start including stuff like that, it's like, where do you stop? I do like that song. I think it's called Road of Enemy, but don't quote me on that. You've made it to the castle. If you notice these little musical interludes that show the map, they're playing music from the actual level. It's just rearranged. The statues are uncovered. No. It's illegal to see stone boobs. Don't look at a Frazzetti or Vallejo painting. It's pornography. Truth be told, though, I'm so used to these Castlevanias that playing them is like second nature to me. But I wish I was as good at the Ghosts and Goblins series. I think I beat the original NES game. I beat the arcade original. I don't remember if I beat any others. I don't think so. Well, I beat the new game, the Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Or is it Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection? But I don't think I found everything you're supposed to do in it. Ouch. Secret. Sorry about your dog. He was trying to kill me. They should have put that song in the fourth level. Or was it the third level? I can't remember. That guy was chasing after the ladies. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I spaced out there for a second. I like the stormy clouds outside the window there. I don't think I've ever let those tables attack me. I was like, no, you're a bad guy. I'm out. I was kind of hoping for some wall meat, or wall chicken, or wall beef, or wall leg of wolf, whatever they call them. They change them each game, I swear. Oh, I let the chair attack me. History is ruined. The table and chairs. But isn't that always the way? Anytime you go to like a wedding reception or something, the tables and chairs are always fighting you. Oh no, I separated the dancing lovers. I feel terrible. Kya. 1 second. People bugging me about what we want for dinner. I don't know. It's early. At least in Eastern Standard Time. It's barely 3:45. Lost another enemy. Game glitches for life. I feel like Nintendo's mandate to Konami would be make a character larger than he's ever been. Because that was kind of the thing Sega Genesis was doing, so I imagine they wanted to compete. But bigger doesn't always mean better, as some of you might know. They had giant characters in China Warrior on the TurboGrafx 16, but that game is horrible. Some people try to defend it like it's not that bad, but if your only defense for a game is that it's not that bad, then what are we really defending? I wouldn't even say it's playable. I wouldn't even say it's enjoyable. I think that's pushing it. There's a lot of things wrong with it. There's a bit more depth to it than what people might think, but that doesn't make it worth owning or playing. I mean, if you can find it for cheap and you're a collector and you want everything, I guess. Stop knocking down my candles. Rug tries to get you. Hmm. Got him. Oh well. That's what you get, zombie farmer's wife in a picture. Cut off your hand. It's because you're always trying to grab dudes by their ghoulies. Ah. I blinked and all of a sudden I was getting hit. Alright. We're ready. Try to stay awake. Easy. Oh, I still have all this to drink. I thought I was out. Alright, the trap room. I actually kind of like this song too, even though I'm not big on the bongos. See, look at that. It's blood. There's blood everywhere. It's scary. Nintendo can't have that though. It's too scary. Too evil. It's part of the Satan The Santa agenda. The agenda of evil Santa. Or just Stan. Stan's evil agenda. Go to hell, Stan. Not you, Stanley. You're alright. Sometimes. Ah! I'm lucky I missed those. Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought I was getting too close. What do you think, everybody? You think we'll beat this game today? I hope so. There should be no reason not to beat it. I don't like the red fart water. Oh, we risked it. Let's risk it all. Yep. I didn't think I could make it. Maybe if I jump from here. There we go. This jump is tricky too. Oh, that could have been really bad. Money, money, ah. Ah! Last area. We can do it. Will I have to continue? I may have to continue. No one ever said games were easy. Well, depending on the game. What impeccable timing I have. Oh, come on! It's getting stupid now. Get back into a rhythm here. Oh! I knew it. Do you know what food you want yet, as opposed to when I asked you 30 seconds ago? No. I really hope to make this a one-part video. Oh. Okay. Well, either way, I'll probably have to cut this short, because... it's getting to dinner time. Oh my god, why did I do that? It would be nice to beat this level and then kind of pick up after it next time. That would be nice. Whoa. Whoa. Danger jumping. I thought if they ever make a new old school Castlevania, Classicvania, like these ones, they could, these days they could hire an indie studio to do it. I think Way Forward would be perfect to do it because they already handled Contra 4 and that turned out really well. They could call it Ultra Castlevania 5. Why Ultra? Sort of play off the name Ultra 64. So like, this is Super Castlevania 4. They could call that one Ultra Castlevania 4. We did it. Perseverance, patience, focus. Or just dumb luck. Well, there's some skill involved. Well, we'll have to stop here. Yeah, because it's dinner time. It's actually 4:20. So you know it's dinner time. I will pick this up either later tonight, or probably within the next couple days. Maybe not later tonight, excuse me. Because I gotta help for fun, I help a Twitch streamer out, playing her first time playing Symphony of the Night. I don't tell her everything, but if anything she needs help with, I kind of push in that direction. Because sometimes to new gamers, like people who are just discovering the anime and then going to the old games, which is great, by the way, some of the old puzzles might be a bit obtuse for people. Even if they get the item that they need, they may not know where to go next. So I help people out if I can. And I've helped her a bit through Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness, so she jumped back to Symphony of the Night, and I was like, cool, let's do this. And it went really well until somehow we erased her game. It's just too easy to delete. But she did a lot of grinding on her own and came back and stronger than ever, and it impressed me. So Apparently she was staying up all night doing it, which I don't agree with, but that's awesome that she did that. Anyway, that's the end of that for now. I'm Alucards, Lord Farquaad. I'm AlucardsQuest for some reason. Actually, it's because I like Castlevania a little bit, just a little bit. You might have noticed. This is my YouTube channel for some reason. What I still have up are my links to my music, which I'm very proud of. It's on Bandcamp, so you can listen for free. You don't have to buy anything. Just listening kind of makes me feel good, but of course, you know, hey, that's a good way to support someone if they have music on Bandcamp. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, usually starting at 6, 7 o'clock. I try not to be much later than that, and I'll go till late in the night. I won't, normally I don't play Castlevania games there, but at least not lately. I did last year, but I was struggling with what to do with my YouTube channel, so I was like, well, I got to get Castlevania something up there, so I'm playing through them. But Twitch is a different animal, and I play all kinds of different action RPGs and, you know, kind of weird games that nobody thinks about. I don't play any of the top 25 games, I'm sorry. I know the top 25 streamers do that. I'm at the very least, I hope that differentiates me from them. YouTube's a little different, but I have appreciation for YouTube. I'm on here all the time, watching stuff that I never would have thought about before. Anyway, I'm into metal and games and all kinds of cool stuff, so please check me out. I'm also on Twitter if you want to, you know, I talk about games industry and sort of injustices, and but mainly games and music. Yeah. And I don't know, dude. Just everyone take care, be safe, wear your masks, get your vaccines, social distance, all the good stuff, because it's dangerous out there. But the vaccines are FDA approved, well, at least one is. So it's just the same as if you know, eat something from the supermarket. It's as reliable, if not more so. Yeah, but I'll let you go, and I gotta go myself. I will see you another time. It won't be Monday. I can't promise it'll be tomorrow or the next day. But we will finish this up, and then eventually we'll move on to Rondo proper. Will we do Kid Dracula? Maybe. Depends on how I feel. If I feel like I have time, I will. But mainly I want to get this in Rondo out of the way. Especially since I have a request on Twitch to play Symphony of the Night. Although, I don't know if I'll do that until October, but October's a loaded month. Man, Fatal Frame's coming up. There's the supposed Castlevania Advance Collection. That will make it a very busy month. But we shall see. Anyway, you guys take care. Be safe. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Good day. And I'll see you somewhere. And we'll be back. We'll make it interesting. Well, eventually we'll get this. We'll make this interesting. Sorry, I'm not a speedrunner. I'm just a player. I'm just a gamer. But you know. And that's it. Let's go.